I walked in the corner with the body screaming dollar. Never sold it back, but looking like Pablo in the photo. This gon' make him feel away like Tony Cumanolo. You already know them. You already know them.
Today's video comes courtesy of Modern Show. I just finished doing this makeup tutorial. I kind of did it as a get ready with me, and this is pretty much the basic glam that I do on a daily basis, especially for filming day. So if you're interested in seeing that video, I do have it linked down below. But now that we've done makeup, it's time for hair. So this video, or this hair, comes courtesy of Modern Show, as I said before. This is their body wave hair, and as you guys can see, it's super pretty in full. They did send over 4 bundles in a frontal, and for the first time in a long time I actually used all 4 bundles, which is why it's so full, and I am loving it. I love the texture and everything about this hair. Now I was planning on wand curling it for you guys, but I just realized that by putting in so much hair, if I wand curl it, it's just going to be a big, I won't say a mess because it's going to look pretty, but it's going to be big. It's going to be big and lioness-esque, if that's a word. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play on the natural texture of this hair because, like I said, I did use all of the hair. Now, I did sew this wig down. And then I used so many bundles, and then I did try to use a different technique as far as sewing it. Usually I just will loop it, but kind of like loop it, knot it, loop it, knot it. I don't even know if that makes any sense. But as promised, I have to make 2 more wigs this week, and I'm gonna use one of those wigs. I'm gonna upload as a tutorial on how I make my wigs, so stay tuned for that. Right now I'm just tweezing. So whenever I tweeze, I just kind of like finger rake it to pull out all that hair that I just tweezed out, because if you just tweeze it and don't like brush it out, those hairs that you pretty much pulled out are going to just sit there, and when you comb it out later, you're going to be like, why is the hair shedding so much? And it's because you didn't pull out the hair that you tweezed. So I did tweeze it a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but and that's pretty much it for the tweezing. The more you tweeze, the more, I guess, natural it'll look. So next I'm gonna go ahead and secure this parting. I did not bleach the knots on this wig simply because I knew I wanted to send apart and I wasn't gonna switch it. So when I know I only want to do one specific style with a wig, especially because I switch my wigs out like twice a week at least, I'll just go ahead and put powder in the parting. Like if I was going to be wearing this wig for like a month straight, then I definitely would invest the time into making sure the lace was, or the knots were bleached on the lace. But like I said, I do switch my wigs at least twice a week because I do so many hair reviews. So it kind of, I'm not going to say it's not a point. There's no point because I still will do it sometimes. But sometimes it's just, I don't know, not necessary, I guess. So while my hot comb, this is an electric hot comb. I got this from Amazon. I'll have a link down below. But this is how I get the parting super flat. While this heats up, I'm going to go ahead and add some powder. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the color Dark. I use medium deep normally, but because it's the end of the summer, I am darker. This just looks better because the other one is too bright. I am a NW45 in MAC, and I find that when I use that powder, it just comes up a little bit more red. So I don't want the parting to look red, and I find that this powder kind of helps to not have that effect. I'm just taking kind of blend that out. Did you guys used to do that when you were little, or your parents? They take and like lick their finger really quickly and tap the hot comb to see if it's hot enough, and if it sizzles, that means it's hot. Now I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but this side, just now that I've used the hot comb, it lays so much more flat without even adding any product yet than this side, and it just looks so much better and not so big. So of course I'm going to do the other side. To me, or for me, this is like the secret to making your lace lay super flat. Like, of course we all use a flat iron, but there is nothing like a hot comb on your edges and your parting. No lie. Now, the only thing about using a hot comb is I find that it will make like your little flyaways stick up. I don't know why that is, but I always find that to happen. So you can use a bit of a pomade if you want to. I'm going to use a little bit of foam wrap and just lay that down. And I'm going to take it all the way around, even in the back. And I'm just using the one from ORS. I do have it linked down below. And this is going to just make the hair look super sleek and done. You just take and kind of brush those flyaways down and brush the hair into place. I am going to be wearing this hair in its natural texture, but just because you're wearing your hair in a natural texture doesn't mean you don't or you can't make it look a little bit more polished. I'm going to take the back side of this hot comb and kind of help to set that foam. And I think that looks so much better. Like, if I stopped now, I would be just fine. Now for the ends of the hair, I really don't want to do too much. I am going to add a little bit of water just to wake up the natural body wave texture. Not too much. And I'm only adding it to the ends. What I love about this hair is that the ends are super full and super healthy. Sometimes you get to the ends and it's like, what happened? Add a serum, but I'm just going to add a sheen. And this is kind of like, once it dries, it'll still have that wet look without being weighed down. Because I did add pretty much an oil. So it looks wetter than it is when you add the sheen. And that kind of gives you the wet look without walking around with wet hair. So this side, which is gorgeous, versus this side. And again, the hair is going to dry like this because I did put an oil in it. It's going to still have that wet look. So I'm going to make this side look the same. to show you guys the difference between wearing body wave when it is the natural hair and kind of juicing it up without doing too much, but making it look done. Like if you went to the club or to dinner or to an event, you just look so much more done when you kind of focus on getting this as flat as you can up top, and then kind of putting something in it that'll kind of help to fight against the humidity outside or the mist or whatever season and weather you got going on. Just kind of make it look a little bit more polished, you know, so it's like polished body wave and not just like straight out the pack body wave. But yeah, I used a minimal product to achieve this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see next from me. Also, don't forget to check out this hair from Model Show. I do have it linked down below with all of the details. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I walk in a corner with